So
Why are you so upset? Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create
those
complete
two
havoc
lines
on
were
the
not
whole
recorded on the same day.
No, they were not.
the planet and can do as we choose.
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to
Well-
unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
You don't need to unleash its full potential. Maybe you just need to kill the U.S.
Something happened?
and then just deal with everything else later. Cause you're on fucking space.
Like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
Don't forget your end of the bargain, fat girl. What about that?
It was Batgirl. Don't insult Batgirl like that.
Where is my emerald?
It's a much better character.
Found this.
Why didn't you show me this before?
Because you're stretchy head robot
We're saved from a life
with the stance of a goddamn Roman arch.
He has such skinny little girl legs. And such a fat body.
With sweet jet set radio boots.
Yeah, I mean, the second one's man. I'm liking the name Saturn does. I think we're gonna stay with that.
Alright. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Or second. You know, first
Depending
being,
upon how the episodes are cut.
yeah. Well, I mean, first being the actual title of videos.
Yeah, that's true. But you got to see the genesis of the name, so you're never going to have to ask in a Q&A. Oh, yeah! Didn't even think about that. They're just coming out of me. I can't turn it off.
That's what she said. 9 months later.
Oh. Oh, that's never fun. Unless you wanted the kids and pulled the goalie willingly. Oh god. God, this one thing. Yeah, I seem to have no trouble with this last time, so hopefully.
Well, it's because there's nothing to it. It's just don't. Just deal with the terrible turning.
You have to do it in enough time. So, I think we talked about how this was like a precursor to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform, which I played a little bit of today. And I was happy to see that Super Sonic Racing was a selectable track.
That's awesome.
Sonic, a lot of weird Sonic games came out on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, it did.
There was a fighting game with characters that never before seen or since.
I enjoy it. Saturn was just weird. A lot of interesting, strange games in general.
Yeah.
Like, the entire concept of Dark Savior. You had, like, first of all, it was an isometric fighter. Where, like, the first story is, like, basically...
Like a fighter or a beat 'em up?
Like, fighter.
Okay.
Because, technically, you know, you played through a story, but you only had select fights.
Right.
And I think the main guy, like, you had a regular story where, like, oh, you saved, there's like a bio creature or something. Whee! Any case, yeah, there's some sort of bio creature that, like, was on a boat. The thing was, it was one of the first things, like, you know, depending on your choice, different stuff happened in the story. So the first couple chapters were, it was just regular story. You were a guy and you fought dudes, and if you beat a dude fast enough, like, you could play as him or something. I'll show you it later. But so the first couple stories are like that, and it depends on the choices you make. And then, like, as you get toward the more obscure chapters, which you have to do some kind of specific stuff to get it to happen, it starts turning out that, like, everything's connected, and you're just, like, opening rifts in space-time, and there's, like, an entire chapter that you have to do an entire storyline in, like, an hour.
Yeah, I always kind of like games like that where they would, you know, make certain things. And like Metal Gear Solid 3 is a good example of Snake Eater, because when you fight the end of the game, the end is the sniper.
Oh yeah.
If you wait a certain amount of time, it gets all old, and you can kill it real easy.
Oh, because he's like accelerated aging.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while since I played Snake Eater.
So how was that determined? Is that during the boss fight or?
Yeah, like you
Okay.
you like go to enter the area and you can like see them, but you don't have to like walk in yet to engage them in combat. So you just like wait there for I don't remember how long it is, but it's not a ridiculous amount of time. It's pretty reasonable, as I recall. And you he gets all old and wrinkly, and he's really easy to kill.
That's cool. That would have been awesome if there was a game mechanic that's based on gameplay time. Like if you had to progress through the story in real-ish sort of time.
Right.
So like, you can't wait till your game accumulates too much time on it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you get to 70 hours. If you haven't like beaten the military by this point, they storm your base and just fuck everyone over.
Yeah, there are a few games sort of like that. A lot of RTS games are kind of like that, when you think about it.
I mean, that is an RTS game.
Yeah, essentially.
Think of like Pokemon. Like, is it true that if you don't... That was one of the myths I heard as a kid. Like, if you wait too long in your game, the SSN will leave.
As far as I'm aware, there's no truth to that rumor.
I figured, like, that would be true.
Unless it's like a programming glitch, because, as we all know, Generation 1 was ripe with those.
I have a missing number on my Pokemon that legitly gotten. It causes all the wonderful missing number problems.
There's, the way they coded Pokemon, was to, like, ignore any and all exceptions for as long as the game could possibly do so without, just crashing. And that style of programming actually became known as gotta catch 'em all programming. Which I learned about when I took AP Comp Sci.
Word. Sounds really...
I was not good at Comp Sci.
Yeah, it seemed really cool.
It is. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things that you like. Either you get it and it's not so bad, or you're just like deer caught in the headlights, and I was deer caught in the headlights.
You can be a moose, or you can be a deer. So says our professor.
This was pre-moose. Oh boy, Skyvale.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that.
Order
I'm in
only
pursuit.
9.
Actually, well earlier than that. Or later, depending on your perspective.
Yep.
We are recording this in the wee hours of the morning because Peter has to have a life outside of this Saturn stuff.
I party with my professors hard. No, it was the guests of the concert, and it was really sweet because it was like a string band. They were just like, just kind of like country dudes, even though they're from New York.
Right. Well, those country.
Right. But anyways, like that was just kind of that. So, fuck. Well, whatever.
No harm, no foul.
We went back to my professor's house after the concert, and that was about at 8:30.
Right.
And we sat around, drank awesome lemonade. They have a very nice lemonade. What can I say?
Just going to a party to drink lemonade is funny to me, as someone who would consume an adult beverage at such a
Yes. Don't worry. The professor got wasted. No, I didn't get wasted. Yeah, a couple. But yeah, we all sat. It was like an old timey party, where like someone would bring like an actual stringed instrument, and everyone just sit around and like enjoy music.
right.
So yeah, we all just like sung together and like harmonized and shit. It was awesome. We sang, we talked, and we chilled until like midnight, which is where that leaves me.
Yeah. For us, as it were. Yep.
As it whizzle.
As it whizzle with the fizzle. Jump around.
Now. Jump bump, get down. Yo, that was like on Family Guy where they bumped against the fucking side of the cliff. Just go bump.
That's exactly what it happened. Sonic doesn't have a level this shitty. Shadow's got 2 of them. It's this and freaking the final chase. Equally disastrous. Because the homing attack doesn't really home very well.
Yeah, your skills gotta be real strong. Also, they always put you past the checkpoint, which is really dumb.
I don't know if that's an always thing, but it's certainly a thing in this level. Who would go out to get the Phantom Jordan at that you'd have to have some balls on you to try
And real, like, speedrunning wants. Like, I'm sure that's the only reason they put that in there was to cause you pain.
Oh, well, no, I was referring to...
I mean, I wasn't trying to speedrun. You're like, you can speedrun this, sure, but, like...
I was referring to...
You want to get that one up? Oh, you passed it.
I don't trust going out on any ledges. If I had really thought about it super hard, I probably would have rigged up the GameCube controller to play this game, because other than the Dreamcast controller, I've played this game on just about everything that's ever been released on.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
And I would say, of